26 years ago, as I fled from a violent ex-partner, ex-husband, I had to move out of town, get away from the town completely where he wouldn't find me. I ended up befriending someone who lived local to where I'd moved to, only to find that this woman was going to be the leader of a cult I was going to be involved in. That's right, a cult. You see, the thing with cults is it's so easy to get into a cult, but it's hard to get out of a cult. With cults, there's a lot of love bombardment, and this is what she did with me. Now, for identification reasons, I'm just going to call her MJ, okay? So she was like, oh, it's great to see you. I don't really know anybody around here. It'd be great to sit down and pray. Long story short, my house, we had fellowship. Fellowship began to grow. Everything was done at my house. We ate there, we drank there, like tea and coffees. And then we had meals there, we prayed there, we had Holy Communion there. And she then became the leader of the fellowship. Long story short, at first she would preach the goodness of God, and it was love bombardment, how wonderful we were, and the call of God on our lives, especially for myself. The call of God on my life was great, how God was going to do great things. And, you know, there was such a sense of belonging. And that's the trick, you see, with cults. They lure you in with a sense of belonging, you know, how great you are. And then there was a special revelation, you know, you're so loved. You belong here. This is your home. This is your family. And that we've got a special level of revelation from God. You're so special to be a part of this. You're a chosen one. And then it got a little bit more dark and twisted. And then she started having prophetic words about us. And when I started doubting, I remember having some prayer times and I started doubting when then it turned from being loved and affirmed to being rebuked, and being rebuked publicly. And I mean, like in a group setting, it was humiliating. Okay. I'm a grown woman. I didn't like that. And I thought there's a way of doing things. It got more and more twisted. So I'd have private time with the Lord and I said, Lord, some of this is not right. So I didn't rightly divide the word of God. I was a baby Christian. Okay. I would know things that were taught me, but I never really searched the scriptures for myself. I didn't rightly divide the word of God for myself. You know, I didn't have discernment. I didn't have wisdom. So I was easily deceived. And so ignorance is fertile ground for deception. And this is how cults get you. When you have a void, when you don't feel like you belong, when you've been rejected, they accept you. They bring you into their family, their association, their community. So you feel like that's your place. That's your people. And that's what happened with me. Just fled from a violent ex-husband, needed to feel a sense of belonging and to feel comforted. And there she was. So long story short, it got worse. I started praying, and then I would have phone calls to say that she had